Richician.
Hey YouTube, Richician 84 here, and I'm profiling one of my two hat format decks, Dark Magician. Now, even though I don't want to play in hat format tournaments, I'm still happy to have hat format games, either with this deck or my Dark Magic Strike deck. But yes, this was the deck that I was running from the start of 2014 all the way up to the summer of 2016, and then I changed over to Pendulum Dark Magician before I went back to Pure Dark Magician with the support from the Dark Illusion and the Dark Side of Dimensions movie pack. I did finally figure out how to make a good enough pure build after the trial and error you saw with the Dark Magician decks I was running from September 2010 to September 2013. Yeah, this is the more well-known build, so like the earlier guys at Dead Universe Comics. Yeah, let's just show the profile. So again, I've got two Dark Magicians, don't want any more or less with the builds that I've been showing. Gauze, the Emissary of Darkness. Obviously this isn't my original copy. I don't know which deck my original copy's in, actually. Oh well. Then 3 copies of Skilled Dark Magician, Toon Gemini Elf, because yeah, I am running the Toon Table engine, hence why I've got 3 Skilled Darks. 2 copies of Regular Magical Warrior, 2 copies of Summoner Monk, both of which are my original copies. Old Vindictive Magician, just the one. 2 copies of Apprentice Magician. Even though it was at 3, I felt that 2 was enough. Sorry, there's something in this sleeve. Does not want to budge. Oh, now it does. And Magician of Faith, freshly unbanned on the January 2014 list, but she was limited at the time. God, I remember a lot during that year when people were saying, wait, that's banned, isn't she banned? But I was like, no, she has recently been unbanned. Then 2 copies of Effect Veiler, and of course because of the amount of light and darks, I have Blackluster Soldier, Envoy of the Beginning, and Dark Armed Dragon. As it's a dark deck, so I thought I'd try Dark Armed Dragon out. And I'm pretty sure this is my original copy of it, I think. It might have been this, or it might have been a common version that I had, which I don't have anymore. So yeah, that's it for the monsters. I must admit, I do miss running BLS and Dark Armed Dragon in my Dark Magician deck. I wish I still could, but I don't have enough room. Don't even know if I've got enough lights to make it worthwhile. Oh, anyway, for spells, I have the Eye of Timaeus, and 2 copies of Magical Dimension, Allure of Darkness, then 3 copies of Toon Table of Contents, and these are my original copies, I must point out. A Dark Hole, 2 copies of Pot Duality, a single copy of Book of Moon, 2 copies of Forbidden Lance, which I felt would be good for the deck, as mainly protecting Dark Magician from annoying spells and traps, and 2 MSTs. And I guess I might as well put the traps in here. So for traps I have 2 copies of Mirror Force, Torrential Tribute, 2 copies of Call of the Haunted, and a single copy of Fiendish Chain. I'll put it over here so you can see it better. There we are. So yeah, that's the main deck. On with the extra deck. And I'm playing fusions again. Amulet Dragon and Dark Paladin. I can only summon one or the other, but that's okay. I wasn't sure about playing 2 copies because it was still hard enough getting Dark Magician himself onto the field. Anyway, for synchros, I was playing some level 8s and level 5s because they were just easier to go into. So we have Crimson Blader, Fort Ruler Archfiend. This is my original copy of Fort Ruler Archfiend, by the way. Stardust Dragon, Armades, Keeper of Boundaries. I think that's my original copy, and this definitely is as well. Ally of Justice Catasta. And now for Exceeses. So I've got number 11 Big Eye, Utopia, Black Ship of Corn, Honorarch. This is my original copy of Honorarch. Diamond Dire Wolf, Evil Swarm Exciton Knight, Digusto Emerald, and finally Gagaga Cowboy for Game. I don't know if this is my original copy or not, but yeah, that's pretty much it. And yeah, that's the lineup for the deck. Again, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, leave a like and a comment, share and subscribe if you haven't subbed already. Now, with that, there is just one more deck left, past format deck left to profile, and you'll see that in the next video. Thank you very much for watching. Be sure to subscribe to the Richician YouTube channel.